Hello and welcome, dear viewers, fellow casuals. You're watching Primetime Casual, and this is Destination Soul. I had a dream, a nightmare really, flying in my asp down near the surface of a high-gravity planet, and no matter how hard I tried, I could not escape the pull of the terrain, scraping along the bottom until my ship's hull gave in. That day, I arrived at the Siren, a beautifully ringed 4G landable planet. For once on this trip, reason prevailed. I turned my back and headed onwards. After all, the Red Coral Nebula is a sight in itself. Not only is it amazing to look at from a few light years away, it also harbors a black hole as the main drop point. If I couldn't venture down on a high G world, at least I could visit the Singularity. This system also has a few planets orbiting the black hole at a safe distance. Seeing a singularity rise instead of a star was something new, even for me. And my favorite place in any system, icy rings, also looks vastly different when there is no light escaping the main gravity well. Dark and ominous, like a fading nightmare, reminding you that the sudden end of the journey might be just one small lapse of judgment away. Wow, deep stuff. More cheery topics after the slideshow. Welcome back, and straight into this week's questions. If you want your question answered, simply put it into the comments below, and I'll be looking forward to dispense some wisdom next week. Commander Mouse Holbrook wants to compare notes. I like being on my own exploring, and you obviously like your own company also. But when you're in the black, do you ever start to miss the bubble? I do miss the bubble. Since we are not able to stay in the black, being completely self-sufficient, there are things our AFMUs can't repair, synthesis materials you can't gather, and you can't replenish your SRVs. I hope that the upcoming fleet carriers will allow explorers like us to basically leave the bubble behind for good and just stay out there, forever. And actually, I have a question for you. As a mouse, would you prefer a ship's cat or a captain's dog? Commander Petrinus asks a question for the completionist in all of us. When it comes to geological and biological finds, are you trying to complete the codex, or do you just go after certain things of personal interest? Yes. Nah. I am usually the kind of guy who would want a completed codex. However, since, in my opinion, the codex is pretty much useless anyway, I just go for what I like. In the specific case of anemones, they are so pretty, and my camera footage from last time is lost, so I couldn't show them properly on video. I'm still hoping to find them at Eta Carinae, actually. And finally, from the opposite side of the globe comes Andrew Perslow. How did Lord Tywin and yourself plan the route for Destination Soul? The planning was mostly Tywin, to be honest. We went for a region that sees very little traffic according to EDSM, so we didn't have many POIs to go by. We just agreed on a general route that would finish via Eta Carinae and the 8-burst nebula. He likes doing spreadsheets, so he came up with the one in the background. right now, listing all the waypoints. I, on the other hand, like formulae and having data and statistics computed automatically. So, yeah, I did what I had for my circumnavigations, basically. I fill in the date I reached the waypoint, and it calculates my average travel per day, how long it'll take me, when I'll be back, that sort of stuff. No. I will try to clean it up a bit and then probably publish it on the Burbit Discord this weekend. This has been all the questions for this week. I actually forgot to have a script for the ending, so see you next time and fly safe.